We all know the drill with small talk, right? How are you? Nice weather we're having. It's safe, predictable. But what if small talk wasn't about keeping a polite distance? What if it was actually about pulling you in really, really close? Today, we're diving into the pretty wild and honestly kind of intense world of Chinese small talk. And I just love this quote because, well, it's so weirdly on point. Forget about a casual handshake. In China, small talk can feel less like a chat and more like, yeah, a warm-up interview for adoption. It's not about keeping you at arm's length. It's about figuring out if you're going to fit into the family. So, yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? Are you ready to get adopted? Because by the end of this, you're going to have all the tools you need. So let's jump right into level 1. All right, we're starting off with level 1, everyday drama. Now, these are topics you'd think are pretty universal, like the weather. But as you can see from the subtitle, in China, even the most boring chat gets a little touch of soap opera flair. And this slide just sums it up perfectly. On the left, you got your classic, super understated British approach. A bit chilly, but look at the right. In China, you don't do subtle. No, you go for the full-blown drama. It's not just hot, it's hot enough to kill me. So here's the big rule for level 1. You gotta go extreme or go home. Forget saying, it's a little cold. You're thinking more along the lines of, it's cold enough to kill. It sounds almost poetic, but it's really about creating this shared, intense feeling with the other person. Okay, on to another universal topic, food. You are going to hear this question, have you eaten, all the time. Now, on the surface, it might seem like just another way of saying, how's it going? But trust me, there's something much, much deeper happening here. And this is the secret code right here. Asking, have you eaten, is the ultimate sign of caring. I'll give you a little pro tip. If your friend's mom isn't trying to stuff you with more food than you can physically handle, you haven't really been accepted yet. It is the #1 sign of affection. All right, you ready for level 2? It's called the price tag. This is where the questions start to get, well, a lot more personal. And it's all about your stuff, and more specifically, exactly how much you paid for it. Okay, so picture this. Someone comes up to you and compliments your new bag. Feels nice, right? They noticed, they like your style. But don't get too comfortable, because that's just the opening line. And then, boom, there it is. How much? Now, for a lot of us, that question can feel kind of nosy, right? But hold on a second. Before you get all defensive, let's break down why this is actually supposed to be a compliment. You see, in this whole context, asking for the price isn't rude at all. It's their way of saying, wow, you made a fantastic choice, and I really respect your taste. It's a form of validation. And hey, if they ask you for the shopping link, that's it. That's the ultimate compliment. You've just become a trendsetter. Okay, it's time. Welcome to the final boss of Chinese small talk, your future. Get ready for a life plan speedrun where every single personal detail is totally fair game, all crammed into one rapid-fire conversation. Oh man, this conversation tree is an absolute classic. Step 1. Got a boyfriend? If you say no, get ready because they are immediately going to try to set you up with their neighbor's son. But if you say yes, the conversation instantly jumps to, so when's the wedding? As you can see, there is no winning this game. I mean, honestly, if you can survive this barrage of questions about marriage and kids and your salary and buying a house, then congratulations. You are now officially qualified for pretty much any high-pressure situation on the planet. And this question, going home for Chinese New Year, this is basically the invitation to the championship round. It sounds so innocent, but what it really is the gateway to the annual interrogation from your entire family about your job, your love life, and yes, your salary. It's a whole tradition. So after all of this intensity, these questions that feel so invasive, you're probably wondering why. Why do they do this? Well, let's unlock the cultural code that actually makes all of this make sense. And really, the answer boils down to this one big idea, a collectivist culture. See, while in a lot of Western cultures, the focus is all on the individual, in a collectivist society, the group always comes first. Your identity is deeply, deeply tied to your family, your community, and your place inside that group. And this might be the absolute best way to think about it. It's like you're in a giant group chat, and everyone in it is your mom. They're all invested, they've all got advice, and yeah, they are all up in your business. The whole idea of personal space just means something completely different. And this quote right here just brings it all home. From this point of view, All those questions, they aren't nosy. They're a sign of caring. I mean, think about it. If they weren't asking about your life, it would actually mean they didn't care about you. The questions are how they show you that you belong. So let's end with this thought. The next time you feel like you're being put on the spot with a bunch of personal questions, just ask yourself this. Are they being nosy, or are they trying to adopt you? It totally reframes the whole situation. What feels like an invasion of your privacy might actually be an invitation to connect.